All right, so are you ready for this?
Yeah, hit me.
HBO's new Harry Potter series is stirring up the fandom.
Oh.
Like a rogue bludger, you know?
I've heard about it, yeah.
And the latest casting rumor
Hmm.
has everybody talking.
Really?
Who is it? It seems Paapa Essiedu.
Wow.
You know, the incredible actor who blew us away in I May Destroy You and Gangs of London
Yeah.
is being considered for the role of Severus Snape.
Wow.
I know.
That's a casting choice that immediately raises eyebrows, right?
Right.
Especially considering that monumental shadow cast by Alan Rickman's
Oh, yeah.
legendary performance. I mean, we're talking about an actor stepping into a role already so deeply ingrained in the hearts of millions.
It's a challenge for sure, but
Yeah.
think about it. We get to rediscover Snape, maybe see facets of him that Rickman's portrayal, as brilliant as it was, didn't fully explore.
It's true.
What do you think are the biggest hurdles and opportunities for Essiedu here?
Well, one thing that jumps out is the potential for Essiedu to bring a Shakespearean weight to the role.
Oh.
Remember,
Yeah,
this is an actor who's tackled Hamlet
that's right.
and King Lear on the Royal Shakespeare Company stage.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that intensity and nuance
Yeah.
applied to Snape's acidic dialogue.
Oh, my God.
Those cutting remarks delivered with almost poetic precision.
Yeah.
It could be electrifying.
Ooh, I hadn't thought about it that way. Now I'm picturing him spitting out 5 points from Gryffindor
Yeah.
with the dramatic flair of a Shakespearean villain. It's a far cry from Rickman's more subdued, almost sardonic delivery.
Exactly. And this is where it gets really interesting.
Okay.
Essiedu's background might allow him to play up those theatrical elements of Snape's personality.
Okay.
The dramatic pauses, the simmering resentment, the way he commands attention in a classroom. It could add a whole new layer
Absolutely.
to his intimidation tactic.
I'm already hooked. But let's rewind a bit.
Okay.
For those who might not remember every nook and cranny of Hogwarts, can you give us a quick Snape 101?
Sure.
Who is this guy? Why is he so important? And why are people both drawn to and repelled by him?
Severus Snape, the potions master.
Yep.
The bully, the man shrouded in shadows.
Yeah.
He's one of those characters you love to hate, but you can't help but be fascinated by.
Yeah, so true.
He's brilliant, cruel, and ultimately tragic. His love for Lily Potter, Harry's mother, defines him, motivates him, and poisons them all at once.
Right.
He's a tangle of contradictions, which is why he's so captivating.
And that's what makes this casting so exciting.
Yeah.
Because we know Essiedu can handle complex characters.
He can.
Just look at his work in I May Destroy You.
Yeah.
The way he portrays vulnerability and rage.
Yes.
Sometimes in the same breath.
Oh my God.
Is just remarkable. Don't you think that kind of range is essential for bringing Snape to life?
Absolutely. Snape isn't a one-dimensional villain.
No.
He's driven by love, grief, and a deep-seated resentment that's shaped his every action.
Right.
It takes an actor with serious emotional depth to capture all of that, to make us understand him even when we despise his actions.
Yeah.
Essiedu has that in spades.
And let's not forget the diversity angle.
Right.
The original films, while beloved, were definitely lacking in that department.
For sure.
Casting Essiedu as Snape is a bold statement, a clear signal that HBO wants to create a wizarding world that's more inclusive and representative of the diverse fan base.
It's a significant move, for sure.
Yeah.
Think about the impact this could have. A whole generation of viewers seeing themselves reflected in a character as complex and important as Snape.
It's huge.
It opens up conversations about race and representation in a way that the original films never quite did.
It's making me reconsider everything I thought I knew about Snape. What aspects of his character do you think Essiedu's casting could illuminate? And what kind of Snape do you envision him portraying?
One thing that immediately springs to mind is Snape's own experience with prejudice. He was a half-blood wizard, bullied and ostracized for his background.
Yeah.
Essiedu, as a Black actor stepping into this role, could bring a unique understanding that aspect of Snape's character.
Right.
It could add a new layer to his resentment, his bitterness, his cruelty even.
Wow. Now that you mention it, It's almost like the role was written
Right.
for an actor like Essiedu. It's not just about diversity for diversity's sake.
Right.
It's about bringing a lived experience to the role, an understanding of what it means to be an outsider.
Yes.
To be judged for something you can't control.
Precisely. And that's where Essiedu's background in roles that explore themes of identity and trauma could really come into play.
Yeah.
He's not just portraying a character.
Right.
He's inhabiting a lived experience.
This is getting me so pumped for the series.
Me too.
But before we get lost in a whirlwind of fan theories, let's take a step back and talk about HBO's vision for the adaptation.
Right.
They've promised to stay faithful to the books, which has everyone buzzing.
Yeah.
But what does faithful really mean in this context?
That's the million-galleon question, isn't it?
It is.
We know the series will tackle one book per season, starting with Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Okay.
But beyond that, it's a bit of a mystery.
A mystery. I like it.
Could we see storylines or character moments that the films didn't have time for?
Ooh.
Will they delve deeper into the political machinations of the wizarding world? Something that was only hinted at in the movies?
Now you're speaking my language. I, for one, would love to see more of Snape's backstory.
Oh, yeah.
Those glimpses we got in the later books were heartbreaking and illuminating.
They were.
I think exploring his childhood, his relationship with Lily, and his descent into darkness could be incredibly powerful.
It would be.
In a serialized format.
Imagine a whole episode dedicated to Snape's time at Hogwarts.
Oh.
Showing his friendship with Lily, his burgeoning talent for potions, and the seeds of his resentment towards James Potter and the Marauders.
Oh, gosh.
It would add so much depth and nuance to his character arc.
Okay, I'm officially obsessed with this idea. But before we get too carried away, let's reel it back in and talk about some of the other exciting developments surrounding this series.
Okay.
We've got to talk about the production team. Those wizards behind the scenes.
Right.
Who are going to bring this magical world to life.
It's an impressive lineup, that's for sure.
It is.
Francesca Gardner, the writer, is known for her sharp dialogue and ability to weave intricate plots.
Amazing.
And then there's Mark Mylod, the director.
Oh, gosh, yes.
Who cut his teeth on some of the most visually stunning episodes of Game of Thrones.
That's right. Remember those epic battle scenes in Game of Thrones?
Oh, yeah.
The breathtaking landscapes.
Wow.
The way Mylod used the camera to heighten the tension and drama. I have a feeling he's going to do wonders.
I think so, too.
With the world of Harry Potter.
He's a master of visual storytelling. Think about the possibilities Hogwarts brought to life with that same cinematic grandeur.
Oh, yeah.
Those dark and brooding interiors contrasting with the sprawling beauty of the grounds. It could be absolutely breathtaking.
Okay, before we get completely lost in daydreams of a Mylod-directed Quidditch match.
Right.
Let's dive into another juicy rumor.
Okay.
It seems Mark Rylance, the Oscar-winning actor, known for his subtle brilliance, is close to signing on as Dumbledore.
Wow.
What do you make of that?
That's casting gold.
Isn't it?
Rylance has this incredible ability to convey both wisdom and vulnerability. He can be playful one moment, then utterly heartbreaking the next. It's exactly what you need for a character as complex and multifaceted as Dumbledore.
And let's not forget, Dumbledore isn't just a wise old wizard.
No.
He's got his own secrets.
Yeah.
His own darkness lurking beneath the surface. I have a feeling Rylance can really dig into that. Show us the man behind the beard, so to speak.
And imagine the scenes
my gosh.
between Rylance's Dumbledore and Essiedu's Snape.
Wow.
Two acting titans.
Yes.
Both known for their nuanced performances, facing off against each other.
Yeah.
It could be some of the most captivating television we've seen in years.
All right. I know we've been dropping some serious truth bombs here.
We have.
But unfortunately, we've got to wrap up this part of our deep dive.
Okay.
When we come back, we'll unpack what Essiedu's potential casting could mean for the future of Snape, the impact it could have on a whole new generation of fans.
Yeah.
And, of course, what it tells us about HBO's vision for the series. Stay tuned.
Okay.
Because this is just the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah. Okay, so
we've been unpacking this potential casting of Paapa Essiedu as Severus Snape.
Yeah.
And it's already sparked so many fascinating thoughts.
For sure.
I'm particularly intrigued by the idea that this could be many viewers' first encounter with Snape.
Wow, yeah.
And with Essiedu in the role, they'll have a completely fresh perspective.
It's true. They won't be carrying the baggage of Alan Rickman's iconic portrayal, so they'll be experiencing Snape's complexity, his harshness, and his hidden depths with fresh eyes.
Yes.
Essiedu's performance will shape their understanding of the character from the very beginning.
It makes you wonder if they'll be more open to seeing the nuances of Snape's character. Those glimpses of vulnerability.
Yeah.
That were always there in the books, but might have been overshadowed by Rickman's portrayal.
It's certainly possible. Think about it for a new generation.
Yeah.
Essiedu's Snape will be the definitive Snape.
Wow.
They'll be analyzing his every word.
Right?
His every gesture, looking for clues to his motivations and his true allegiances.
Oh, yeah.
It's like experiencing the story for the first time.
Right.
All over again.
Which brings us to another fascinating point.
Okay.
Snape is a character who evokes strong emotions.
Oh, he does.
People either love him or hate him, and rarely anything in between.
That's so true.
Do you think Essiedu's performance has the potential to bridge that divide?
I think it has the potential to shift the conversation.
Okay.
To make us re-examine our own assumptions about Snape.
Yeah.
We might find ourselves empathizing with him in ways we never expected, understanding the pain and trauma that shaped his actions.
And remember, we're talking about a series that's going to unfold over multiple seasons.
That's right.
We'll have the time to really delve into Snape's backstory.
Yes.
His motivations, his complexities.
Yeah.
It won't be just a few glimpses here and there like in the films. We'll get a full-fledged character study.
Exactly. The episodic format allows for a level of character development that simply isn't possible in a 2-hour film.
That's true.
We could see entire episodes
Yes.
dedicated to Snape's past, his relationship with Lily, his descent into darkness.
Speaking of his descent into darkness, how do you think Essiedu will handle Snape's bullying tendencies?
Oh.
It's part of his character that's always been difficult to reconcile with his ultimate redemption.
That's where Essiedu's range as an actor will be crucial. He'll have to convey both the cruelty and the vulnerability. Make us understand that Snape's actions stem from a place of deep hurt and resentment. It's a delicate balance, but I think he's more than capable of pulling it off.
It makes you wonder if his performance will spark new debates about Snape's character.
It might.
Will some viewers be more forgiving of his actions?
Maybe.
Will others be even more critical?
That's the beauty of a reinterpretation, isn't it?
It is.
It forces us to engage with the material in new ways.
Right.
To challenge our own assumptions. To have those difficult conversations.
And let's not forget, this series is being helmed by a team. That knows a thing or two about complex characters. And morally ambiguous storylines. Mark Mylod, the director, comes from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah.
A show that was notorious for its shades of gray.
It's a brilliant choice, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Mylod has a knack for capturing the nuances of human behavior, the motivations that drive people to do both good and terrible things. I think he'll bring that same sensibility to the world of Harry Potter.
So we got this incredibly talented actor.
Yes.
Stepping into a complex and controversial role. A director who's known for exploring moral ambiguity. And a script that promises to be faithful to the books, warts and all. It's a recipe.
It is.
For something truly special, don't you think?
I completely agree. I think we're on the verge of something groundbreaking. A series that will not only reintroduce the world of Harry Potter to a new generation, but also challenge our understanding of these beloved characters and their stories.
I can't wait to see how it all unfolds.
Me neither.
And I have a feeling we'll be having many more of these deep dives as the series progresses, dissecting every episode, every character choice, every twist and turn.
For sure we will. There's so much to explore.
I know.
So much to unpack. It's an exciting time to be a Harry Potter fan.
Now, you know we can't leave you hanging without tackling the elephant in the room of requirement.
Oh, yeah.
J.K. Rowling. And the ongoing conversations surrounding her views. It's a sensitive topic. And one that many fans are grappling with as they approach this new series. What advice would you give to those who are struggling with this issue?
It's a complex situation.
It is.
And there's no easy answer.
Right.
I think it's important for each individual to make their own decision about how they want to engage with the series. It's about acknowledging the hurt that has been caused. While also recognizing the power and importance of the Harry Potter universe to millions of people.
It's about having those difficult conversations.
Yes.
Listening to diverse perspectives and respecting each other's choices.
Exactly. It's about understanding that the world of Harry Potter belongs to all of us.
Yes.
And it's up to each individual to decide how they want to experience it.
Beautifully said. And now as we approach the final chapter of our deep dive,
Okay.
I want to shift gears for a moment.
All right.
And talk about something that's been on my mind ever since we started this conversation.
Okay. I'm all ears.
It's the idea that Essiedu's casting could actually change the way we as fans understand Snape.
No.
Could it challenge our preconceived notions?
Yeah.
Our long-held opinions about this character?
That's a really intriguing thought. We've all spent years analyzing Snape, debating his motivations, his choices, his ultimate redemption. But what happens when a new perspective is introduced? When a new actor embodies the role and brings his own unique interpretation to the table?
It's like looking at a familiar painting in a new light. Suddenly noticing details you've never seen before.
Yeah.
Could Essiedu's performance reveal a side of Snape that we've overlooked? A depth of emotion that we haven't fully grasped?
It's certainly possible. Remember, we're talking about an actor who's known for his subtlety, his ability to convey complex emotions with a single glance or a flicker of expression. He might make us reconsider Snape's motivations. His pain. His ultimately tragic fate.
And think about the impact this could have on the fandom. We're a passionate bunch and we love to debate everything Harry Potter. Imagine the discussions, the analyses, the fan theories that will emerge as we dissect Essiedu's performance.
It's going to be fascinating to watch it all unfold.
I think so, too.
This casting choice has the potential to be a defining moment, not just for the series, but for the fandom as well.
And you know what? It all comes back to that core theme of the Harry Potter books. Things are not always what they seem.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of the series, isn't it?
It is.
It's a constant invitation to look deeper, to question our assumptions, to embrace the complexities of the world and the characters who inhabit it.
Well said. Now, before we wrap up this incredible deep dive, we have one final question for you to ponder. Something to keep you thinking. Until the series premieres.
Let's hear it.
Imagine yourself watching this series. Seeing Paapa Essiedu bring Snape to life with his unique talent and perspective. How do you think it will change your understanding of this complex and controversial character? Will you see him in a new light? Will you judge him differently? Will you feel empathy for him in ways you never thought possible? Wow, we really covered a lot of ground.
Yeah, we did.
In our deep dive into this potential casting of Paapa Essiedu as Severus Snape. And I don't know about you, but my mind is racing with possibilities.
Mine too. We've talked about the weight of expectation. You know, the challenges and opportunities for Essiedu, the implications for diversity, and the potential for a truly fresh perspective on this beloved character.
We've dissected his acting background.
We have.
Analyzed the director's style. And even dared to imagine what a Mylod-directed Hogwarts would look like. It's been a whirlwind.
It really has. And I think through it all, what's become clear is that this casting choice is about so much more than just filling a role. You know?
Totally,
It's about representation, about challenging our assumptions, about breathing new life into a story that continues to resonate with millions around the world.
And it's about the power of adaptation. To make us re-examine what we thought we knew. To see familiar characters with fresh eyes. And to engage in meaningful conversations about the stories that shape us.
And as we eagerly await the premiere of this series, I think that's the most important takeaway. This isn't just a nostalgic trip down memory lane.
No.
It's an invitation to embark on a new journey.
I love that.
One that promises to be both familiar and surprising, challenging and rewarding.
It's a chance to rediscover the magic of Harry Potter.
It is.
To see the world through a new lens. And to deepen our understanding of these beloved characters and their enduring power.
So as we wrap up our deep dive, I want to leave you with this thought. Embrace the unknown. Be open to new interpretations. Allow yourself to be challenged and surprised.
Because in the world of Harry Potter, as in life,
Yes.
the most unexpected journeys often lead to the greatest discoveries.
They do.
Who knows? Maybe Essiedu's Snape will become your new favorite Snape.
Oh, wow.
Even surpassing the brilliant Alan Rickman in your heart.
Maybe.
Or maybe it will spark a whole new level of appreciation for the complexity and depth of this endlessly fascinating character.
Either way, it's going to be a thrilling ride.
It is. So, until next time.
Yeah.
Keep those wands at the ready.
Okay.
Those minds open to possibilities. And those conversations flowing.
Will.
We can't wait to see what magic unfolds
Me neither.
in this next chapter of the Wizarding World.